After testing multiple designs, this is the one that makes the most sense for a duo in Rust 2026. It hits speed cap, has solid protection, and everything you need to live out of it. Let's get into the tour. As always, we start the tour by jumping into the water and entering the boat through its only entrance. Right away, we're greeted by a small airlock and the captain's area. In here, you've got everything you need. Perfect vision to the front and both sides, 4 engines, 2 of which are accessible directly from the steering wheel, and a secure anchor. You can also access the anchor without opening the door, keeping you safe at all times. Using the engines as a jump up, we enter the main airlock. 2 of these doors lead out to the deck, and the one straight ahead takes us into the bedrooms, so let's head there first. Here you've got space for 2 beds, along with boxes for quick rekits. You also get great visibility around the boat, letting you react quickly if someone starts pushing. Heading back into the airlock, you'll notice the doors block each other properly. That means you shouldn't have issues with door campers, since you can always rotate safely back into the engine area and disengage if needed. Now moving on to the deck, we've got 4 cannons in total. 2 up front, protected by shelves and a barricade, giving you strong peek angles through the shelves and low wall. The other 2 cannons cover the sides of the boat, giving full control in close range fights. Using the shelves as a jump up, this is where all 10 sails are located, all on the same floor and easily accessible, so adjusting speed is quick and simple. Heading into the core, you'll notice a sealed off triangle. This is meant for when you go offline, so even if someone fully sinks the ship, they won't be able to access your loot. Just make sure you keep a boat building station upstairs, so you can edit and soft side your way back out. Inside the core, we've got a spacious living area with 3 furnaces, 12 barrels of storage, a tier 2 workbench and 2 bags. You also have extra space along the sides for additional deployables like a campfire or whatever else you need for your vibe. Now that I've shown you the base, let's move on to the build cost. At approximately 600 low grade and 12,000 wood, I believe this is the perfect balance between cost and efficiency. Moving on to the stats, at full speed with all 4 engines running, this boat hits a speed cap of 10 seconds per grid. Its speed without using up low grade is also not bad at all. It's also quite tanky for a duo build, taking around 5 C4, 15 rockets or 52 cannonballs to sink. Before we move on to the build tutorial, if you enjoy these boat designs and want to see more, I'd really appreciate a like and a sub, it helps the channel more than you think. Again, we start by placing the boat building station. We start the build off with the front part of the boat, the captain's area. You want to place a triangle like so, and then expand into a full circle. Add 1 triangle on each side like so. Place 3 windows up front. And 2 doorways behind like so. Seal the whole back side with walls. To the right, you want to place a window frame, and to the left you want to create an airlock leading outside of the boat. You can now place your anchor, doors, and windows. Place a steering wheel in the middle, and seal the whole top off. Make sure to not seal the jump up though. Place the 4 of your engines like so. Make sure you can access the 2 engines while on the steering wheel. And go ahead and seal the last 2 triangles in as well. Now let's move on to the living area. Place a square and 2 triangles off the sides, and a triangle at the back. You can seal all this in with walls. After you're done, place your furnaces like so you can get into the second floor. Seal the top off and finish the drop down into the core. Again, you can seal this area off if you're gonna go offline. Moving on to the bedrooms, place 3 window frames like so. Repeat the same thing on the other side. Place a doorway in the middle and seal off the top. Place all of your windows. And don't forget the door. Make sure it opens outwards so you create an airlock later. Place 2 doorways like so and seal them from the top. Now for the deck, place 2 low wall barriers like so. Two cannons up front with shelves underneath and a barricade on top. Place 2 shelves like so, making it impossible for them to ladder up from that side of the boat. This way you're also creating crazy head glitch peaks that you can use against enemy boats. Now place 2 cannons, one on each side of the boat. As you can see, you've created some really good angles. Moving up to the last floor, place triangle floors like so. This is where you're gonna have all 10 of your sails. Make sure you place them the same exact way I do, because otherwise they might block each other. After that's done, let's move on into the bedrooms again. Place 2 of your beds like so. You can also place some barrels for quick rekits. Moving down into the core, place your 2 shelves like so. Place a tier 2 workbench with 2 boxes underneath between the 2 shelves. Next thing you want to do is place 12 barrels, 6 on each shelf like so. Lastly, place 2 of your bags on the ground. As you can see, you're still left with a lot of space on each side of the core. Again, don't forget that you can seal off the whole core without any issues when going offline. However, that's it for the build guys, so thank you so much for watching. Again, please consider subscribing and liking the video, and see you in the next one.